It's the CRM Success Secrets podcast about productivity with a twist. Hi there, my name is Mary Sue Dayhill, your host. This podcast is for business coaches and consultants tired of working nights and weekends. They are looking for strategies and proven tactics to streamline their business using a CRM and automation. Let's get to it. Hey there, welcome to CRM Success Secrets. I'm Mary Sue Dayhill, your go-to gal for all things customer relationship management. Today we're kicking off something super exciting, our Mastering Client Onboarding, a 5-step guide series. And you're here for the very first episode. We're talking about something crucial today. Step 1, defining success and pinpointing those key performance indicators, or KPIs for short. But before we jump into KPIs for new client onboarding, I wanted to make sure we are all on the same page as to what new client onboarding is. So when I start working with a client, this is actually where I start with my clients because it can be the most impactful place to automate and streamline and create so much momentum in their business because they get this major aha and light bulb going off on how automation and systems can really help them in their business and just create value for their clients. So it's kind of like the first day of school, but instead of pencils and textbooks, you're equipping your clients with the goals that you're planning for them when you're working with them, the strategies that are coming, and a whole lot of excitement that is coming. So they just purchased from you and you want to just exude everything that they're going to be receiving from you. So it's that imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. This is your big first impression. So you don't want to just send a confirmation of payment email because that's kind of lame. You want to send not only a confirmation of payment, but also a really welcoming email or series of emails that is communicating what's happening next. And you want them to feel like they have hit the ground running because you want them to avoid this feeling like they bought something and now they're maybe reconsidering. They spent a lot of money on something and now that they're not talking to you because maybe there's a short delay in actually getting started, they're wondering if they spent their money well. And you don't want that. So let's break it down. Shall we? So when you onboard a new client, you're essentially setting the stage for how you'll work together. It's your chance to say, hey, I'm here for you. And together we're going to make some magic happen. It's about understanding their needs, goals, and let's not forget their challenges. You're like a detective gathering all the clues to help solve their case. So you start laying out the roadmap. This isn't just any roadmap. It's the you are here at the entrance to achieving your goals kind of roadmap. You'll introduce them to how you work, the tools you'll use. Think of these as kind of your gadgets and gizmos, maybe your online courses, your onboarding guide, your access to all of the things that you need to give them, and what they can expect from the journey ahead. So it's like giving them that VIP tour of the process and making them feel comfortable and clued in so they're part of the inside crew and not kind of like outside of the clique. So next up is setting goals. And this isn't about shooting for the stars without having a plan. It's about crafting achievable, meaningful objectives that you'll help them tackle. It's the part where you both roll up your sleeves and get clear on what success will look like by working together and going through your program and marking those milestones on a roadmap. But here's the kicker, you must communicate. So one thing when I'm starting to work with a client that doesn't have this already, they're kind of like, well, I've already done this in the whole sales process, and you probably have, but you need to reiterate it. It's about restating what you've already said. And after someone has paid, they really need that reassurance. Again, this is about avoiding some of that buyer's remorse that they may have that feeling of because they've put down a significant amount of money. You're just restating what you may have already discussed in detail and reassuring them that they've made a great decision. So you'll chat about the best ways to stay in touch or what the appropriate process is for you. You'll schedule your whatever your check-ins are. And some of my clients create kind of a Google Calendar that they share with their clients so that they have all of their masterminds or their sessions kind of already added on to their calendar, depending on how they manage their community. And it really is like saying, look, I've got your back. This is all set up. You have all the keys to the kingdom for your success. And lastly, it really is about building trust and rapport. You're not just a coach or consultant, you're their go-to person for this part of their journey. And onboarding is your opportunity to show them you're not only skilled and knowledgeable, but also genuinely invested in their success. It's like laying the foundation of a friendship where they're comfortable sharing their thoughts, fears, and victories with you. So, in a nutshell, new client onboarding for coaches and consultants is kind of you're being a tour guide for them, setting the stage for what's coming next, how you are going to be sharing the path with them and being that trusted advisor, and that you have it all thought out and it's going to work. You are also asking them, or not really asking them, but you are sharing with them how they need to be engaging with you to really experience success. Because we know that for them to have success with your services, it is a two-way street. You have the plan, they have to participate and implement. So it is a two-part process here, but you don't want to start off with them feeling like there's a lot of confusion and they don't know what's coming next. So you've got it all worked out. They just have to follow the plan. All right. So we're all kind of on the same page as to what new client onboarding looks like. And now let's dive into defining success. So customer onboarding, it's that, magic process that turns newbies into your most passionate fans. And when you do client onboarding right, they will be a much happier client for the duration of your time together, as well as being an advocate for your service for the long run. So how do we know that it's actually working? Well, it is really about defining success. So not just any success, but the kind that makes your clients feel like they've hit the jackpot. So imagine a client who's just wrapped up their onboarding with you. They're not just happy, they're over the moon. They've got everything set up. They're seeing the value in what you offer, and they're using those cool features that you've spent perfecting, and they're really happy. So what does that look like? What did they actually do? And how can you measure that success? Because those are indicators of your KPIs. I'll share just an example. I was in a coaching program myself, so a business coaching program. And one of the tools that I took a heavy advantage of was this monthly, it was a 1 hour power hour is what they called it. And you could submit your questions to the business coaches and ahead of time, and they would respond to that question with very thoughtful, strategic answers in the power hour. And they had, time for like 4, maybe 6 questions, depending on how detailed the question was. So I made it a point of always having a power hour question. And most clients didn't even use the power hour. They didn't send in a question, and many didn't even attend the power hour. And so I would frequently get a lot of time on that power hour. And it was what I considered the secret sauce of their program, was that power hour. And they ended up making that one of their KPIs of success, and have continued to use that as an indicator of success, is really maximizing the use of that power hour, because it is an opportunity in their lower end program to get some one-on-one attention. So that's just one example of how you can see an indicator of success and making it, a KPI. So look at, or how do you keep track of kind of the awesomeness that comes up in your client work? So we look for those little wins, those moments that tell us we're on the right track. Did they breeze through a process? Check. So something was going right. Are they diving into your material and tutorials and getting active with how you are delivering the material and really taking action? Those are definitely indicators of things that you should be incorporating into your KPIs. So for my clients, I sell an all-in-one CRM, which I call the Work Smarter CRM. My onboarding KPIs are related to usage of the CRM. So have they started using the online booking tool? Are they sending newsletters and nurture emails from the CRM? Are they setting, or have they imported all of their contacts? Are they setting up their onboarding process in the CRM? Those are all indicators that they're using the system, that they're gaining momentum in setting up their systems. So KPIs aren't just metrics. They're not just data. They're your North Star, guiding you through if your onboarding process is really working, and what you as the business owner need to guide your clients through, and where you should be focusing on improving your process, improving your communication. So your KPIs do need to fit your service and your clients like a glove. So tailor them to what makes your offering unique and what your clients really need. That's how you measure success in a way that truly matters. So, all right, friends, that's a wrap on today's chat. We've talked about defining success and tracking those wins and making KPIs work for you. I hope you've walked away with some ideas buzzing around, ready to take your client onboarding from good to mind-blowingly great. And you've been chilling with CRM Success Secrets and me, Mary Sue Dayhill. If you've loved diving into the nitty-gritty of CRM with a side of fun, don't forget to hit subscribe on your favorite podcast spot and drop by our website, Work Smarter Digital, for more tips and tricks. Until next time, making those client relationships sparkle. Are your business systems a hot mess? Take the Systems Scorecard quiz at www.worksmarterdigital.com/quiz. You will receive proven strategies to leverage technology in your business. And when you schedule a systems strategy session with me, I will personally provide you customized recommendations for your business. So again, that is www.worksmarterdigital.com/quiz. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the CRM Success Secrets podcast. Cheers to you, and I hope that your systems are successful.